Good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending this meeting. Today, we will discuss about budget plan or RAB for our IoT project entitled Monitoring PLTS at PUT Building. The purpose of this meeting is to review the component, specification, estimation, cost, and ensure the budget is suitable for the project needs. Hopefully, after this discussion, we can finalize our estimated we can finalize our RAB and continue the next development stage. Okay, before we begin, I would like to remind everyone that our project focus on monitoring the solar power system at the PUT building using ESP32 and cloud-based monitoring integration. This project is the project-based learning collaboration between PNJ and PT Pioneer Energi Hijau or 360 Energy. Now, let us start this discussion. For the first, I would like Fadil and Asya as a PIC of the RAB to explain the overall estimated budget.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the thank you, Reka. Based on our spreadsheet calculation, the total estimated budget for our project is around 887 and 522 rupiah. The components were selected according to the project requirements and adjusted to our system design.
Yes, and we also try to choose components that are affordable, reliable, and easy to integrate with the monitoring system. Most of the components are available from local marketplaces to make procurement easier.
Okay, let us discuss the main component one by one. The first, Afik, could you explain the SP32 module section?
Sure, Rekal. Okay. In first, base, we selected two ESP32 with room 32 modules because ESP32 has built-in Wi-Fi capability and sufficient processing performance for IoT monitoring. It will function as the main microcontroller for reading data and sending it to the cloud platform. The ESP32 is also mentioned in the project documentation as the main controller for the monitoring system.
In addition, we prepare two units for backup purposes in case one module fails during testing or deployment.
Okay, that is the good explanation from Afik and Heather. Next, to Nabil, please explain the Ethernet module.
Okay, so we use the ENC 28G60 SPI Ethernet module because the inverter communication system uses Modbus TCP through the Ethernet connection. The Ethernet module allows the ESP32 to communicate with the Huawei SUN 2000 inverter reliability. According to the project reference, the inverter uses Modbus TCP port 502 through LAN communication.
All right, I think it's enough for ESP and Ethernet module. Now let us move to the enclosure and thermal management system. From Haider, can you explain?
Okay, for the enclosure, we select a panel box with dimension 25 by 30 by 16 centimeters to protect the electronic from dust, humidity, and high temperature. Based on the project documentation, the monitoring system must operate in a hot environment and should include thermal management features. We also add a heatsinks, thermal paste, and two 12-volt DC fans to reduce overheating risk.
For the SHT31 sensor is also included to monitor temperature and humidity inside the enclosure. The sensor can help us evaluate the environmental conditions during operation.
Okay. Let's talk about the cost evaluation. Now let us evaluate whether the budget is still reasonable for student and aligned with the project objective. Fadil, how your opinion?
Okay, so in my opinion, the budget is still efficient because we prioritize essential components only. We also compare several suppliers before deciding the prices. That's from me. How about other?
Afi, can you explain?
I agree about Fadil advice. Compared to industrial monitoring system, our prototype is much more economical while still meeting the functional requirements.
However, we should still prepare backup fund for unexpected expense, such as damaged components, shipping costs, or additional cables.
Okay. Before we process, I think we will also address the platform issue that we discussed earlier. Fadil, can you explain what happened with procurement platform?
Of course, when we first compiled the array using Tokopedia as our primary reference platform, the total budget came out approximately 1 million rupiah, or around that figure was above our target range, so we decided to review the pricing again.
And also we already checked the same list of components on Shopee. The prices on Shopee turned out to be significantly lower for most items, especially for ESP32 modules, the enclosure box, and supporting sensors. The total dropped considerably.
Okay, Afik. I think your microphone still mute, Afik.
Sorry. Okay, recall, for example, the ESP, our main microcontroller units, we are list at noticeably lower price on Shopee, and the panel box also had a better deal from a different seller. Small difference per item add up quite and low with new sum everything.
Okay, Nabil.
Okay, I also checked the ENC 2XG60 Ethernet module on Shopee, and some official store offered the same specification at a lower cost with free shipping eligibility, which helped reduce the total further.
After completing the comparison, we agree to switch our procurement reference from Tokopedia to Shopee. This brought the total estimate budget down to approximately 887,522 rupiah, which is more aligned with our project constraints.
Okay, that is a good decision. Switching platform while keeping the same specification is the practical approach to budget efficiency. Are there any concern about product availability or seller reliability in Shopee? Asha, can you explain?
So we have checked the seller ratings and reviews for each items. Most components we selected are from official brand store or top-rated sellers with positive feedback and a track record of fast delivery. We are confident the quality will meet our requirements.
Okay, Fadil.
Okay. We will also keep a screenshot of the item listing and seller profile as documentation, so we have a reference if prices changes at the time of actual procurement.
Okay, that's good. Please also note down both the Tokopedia and Shopee price reference in the RAB spreadsheet for transparency. That way, the comparison is visible to anyone who will review the budget document.
Okay, understood.
Okay,
Okay,
understood.
understood.
Good point. Let us continue the possible risk in procurement and implementation. For this, Haider, can you explain?
Okay, one possible problem is overheating because the PLT control room can reach high temperature during the daytime. If the cooling system is not effective, the ESP32 may become unstable.
Another one?
There is another challenge, which is network communication stability between the inverter and ESP32. We need to test the Ethernet communication carefully before deployment.
And we also need to ensure that the power supply is stable because unstable voltage can affect the microcontroller performance.
Okay, does anyone have suggestion for improving the current RAB? Okay, Afik.
Okay, thank you. Recall, maybe in the future, we can upgrade the sensor system using a more accurate industrial grade sensor if the budget allows.
I also suggest adding cable management accessories to improve safety and make maintenance easier.
For software development, we should prepare code dashboard integration as early as possible so the hardware and software testing can run simultaneously.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. I think it is the end of meeting. But before closing, let me summarize today's discussion. The first, the initial budget reference using Tokopedia reached approximately 1
Around 1 million, I think.
million, which exceeded our target. Okay. Number two, after a cross-platform comparison, the team decided to switch the procurement reference to Shopee, which offered lower price for the same component specifications. The revised total estimated budget for the monitoring PLTS project is approximately Rp800. The selected components include ESP32, Ethernet module, enclosure box, cooling system, power supply, sensor, and supporting cable. The component selection has been adjusted to the technical requirement of the PLTS monitoring system. Thermal management and communication stability are considered the main technical challenge. Both Tokopedia and Shopee price reference will be documented in the RAB spreadsheet for transparency. And the team agree the current budget is efficient and suitable for the project experimentation. I think Is everyone agree with the summary?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, we agree,
Yes,
Kawan.
I think I agree.
Okay, good. The next is thank you for everyone for your participation and ideas during this meeting. I hope we can continue the project successfully and complete the system according to the project timeline. Please continue your assignment tasks and update the progress regularly. This meeting is officially closed. Thank you and have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Have a nice day.
Nice day, everyone.